The world has a way of convincing us that effort is a currency, that if you pour enough of your soul into the cracks of another person's life, they will eventually become whole, and they will thank you for it. But the truth is much quieter and far more devastating. Some people are not broken vessels waiting to be filled. They are bottomless wells, and every drop of your devotion, every late-night sacrifice, and every piece of your heart you've lowered into that darkness has simply vanished without a sound. We treat our love and our labor like seeds, planting them in frozen soil and staying up all night to keep the ground warm with our own breath. We believe that if we just try a little harder, if we are just a little more patient, the bloom will come. But look at your hands. They are blistered and cold, and the horizon is still bare. There is a specific kind of exhaustion that comes from realizing you have been fighting a war where the other side didn't even bother to show up. It isn't a loud, crashing realization. It's the sound of an echo finally fading into nothing. The moment you stop shouting into the canyon because you realize no one is listening on the other side. Think of the way autumn leaves cling to the branch. They hold on with a desperate, brittle strength, believing that if they just survive one more gust of wind, the summer might return. They turn brilliant shades of gold and crimson, putting on a final, beautiful display of defiance against the inevitable. But the season doesn't care about their color. The wind doesn't admire their grip. Eventually, the cold becomes too heavy, and they let go, falling not into a waiting embrace, but onto a damp, indifferent earth where they will be stepped on and forgotten. Your effort has been that final, golden glow, beautiful, intense, and ultimately irrelevant to the coming winter. There is a hollow peace in finally admitting that you were never the protagonist in their story. You were barely a footnote written in disappearing ink. We spend years building monuments to people who wouldn't even kick a stone out of our path. We curate our lives to be enough for them, only to realize that enough is a moving target when the person you're aiming for is already walking away. You're tired, not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind of bone-deep weariness that comes from carrying the weight of two people while only having the strength of one. The silence of a lonely night isn't actually silent. It's filled with the ghosts of conversations you had in your head, the things you should have said, the ways you could have been better, the reasons why you weren't chosen. But those voices are just distractions. They keep you from hearing the one truth you've been avoiding. The world doesn't owe you a reward for your suffering. Pain is not a down payment on future happiness. Sometimes you just lose. You give everything, and you still end up with empty pockets and a heart that feels like a house with all the lights turned off. We are taught that giving up is a weakness, but there is a brutal, honest dignity in surrender. It is the realization that your fire is dying because you've been trying to light wet wood. You can keep throwing your life into the flames, or you can walk away and save what little warmth you have left for yourself. The stars don't mourn the sun when it sets, and the ocean doesn't miss the sand that is washed away by the tide. Nature understands what we refuse to accept, that things end, and usually they end without an explanation or a thank you note. You will eventually stop looking for their name in your notifications. You will stop replaying the memories until they are worn thin like old silk. But that won't happen because you found closure. It will happen because you finally ran out of excuses to stay. You will look in the mirror and see a stranger who spent far too long trying to be a mirror for someone else. The hardest part isn't that they didn't love you back. It's the realization that you were the only one who believed the lie. Close the door. It's been drafty for a long time. Stop burning yourself to keep them warm. The silence you hear now, that's your answer. You aren't giving up. You're just finally waking up. Subscribe and press the bell icon for latest reality updates.